trying to scoot this over by the window so I could get this in a good light for you. This is the mole verde that I told you guys I would give you the recipe for. So let's get right into it. Okay, so I'm really excited to show you guys this recipe because it has a lot of high nutrient dense ingredients in it. So I was really excited when I first learned about this. I've never actually made this. I got this recipe from a channel that I watch called De Mi Rancho a Tu Cocina, and she's got amazing recipes. So I saw this and I thought I would give it a try, and it came out really, really good. So the first thing we have to do is clean this chicken, and I'm just adding like half an onion. It was one that was just in my fridge. I don't even think it was half an onion. It was more like a quarter of an onion. And the last clump of the garlic. And actually I already cleaned it, but we have to cook it. So I'm adding a little bit of pepper and salt, and then I'm going to put it to boil. And the next thing is I'm going to wash all of my veggies and herbs that go in here. So I got 3 of these, what is this kind? The poblano. But I got 3 of them because they were so small. Usually the poblanos are a lot bigger. So if you just really need 1 for this recipe, but since they were so small and I like poblano, I decided to, probably you should get 2 of the small ones, but I got 3 because like I said, I love the flavor. And then I have a small pinch. This in my hand is both, it's half of parsley and half cilantro. So it's about like half a bunch of each. And I'm just gonna give that a good wash and get all the dirt and stuff off of it and set it to the side. And then the next thing that I have as far as greens go is radish greens. And so I just had to buy a clump of radishes and I just took the tops off. I was kind of disappointed that my store didn't have great radish greens. I probably could have found them at the health food store, but I just went to Albertsons, and actually I went to Walmart first and they didn't look very good, so I went to Albertsons and they looked the same exact way that the ones at Walmart did, so that was a waste of time. But anyways, I got them, and I'm also using a little bit more radish greens just because these are so small. I just wish that they were bigger. Usually they're bigger, and I thought that radishes grow in the cold, so I kind of figured it would be in season, but yeah, that is what it is. So we'll just work with what we have with here. Also going to be using a little over 1 pound of tomatillo. And again, the selection today at the store was not very good. So these ones are really small. I like the bigger ones, but the good thing is that they seem pretty fresh, and the way that you want to check is by like lifting the paper, and you don't want to have any like wrinkly ones. You want to have the flesh nice and smooth. So as far as being fresh, they seem okay, but they're just really small. So what you have to do is you have to peel off this outer leaf peel. And then when it comes to the top, I just kind of twist it to get the stem off. And that's it. They're kind of have like a slimy, kind of like bubbly, soapy type thing. And so these ones you have to wash really well. And then I'm just going to give everything another quick rinse and put it into my pot so that I can take it over. And we will start chopping it up and blending it up. And I almost forgot to add jalapeno. It's not much spicy, but it's just mostly for flavor. And also the other thing that I forgot is we're gonna need about 2 pieces of the big lettuce leaf. This is the This is the romaine lettuce. So a couple of pieces of this stuff, and we're gonna wash that up. And this is also gonna go into the mole. And this is why I really was wanting to do this recipe, because it just has like a bunch of really nutrient dense ingredients. What else I'm going to do is add this pumpkin seeds. This is about, oh, somebody's hand is in the way, 2 handfuls. So if I put this in a measuring cup, I'd say it would be maybe like a cup of pumpkin seeds. Seems about right. And I'm going to take it to the stove and we are going to toast it. I have the chicken, it boiled, and so I just dropped it onto low. I want it to be really nice and soft. It's gonna cook separate, and I'm gonna use the broth. So just gonna give these pumpkin seeds a toast on high heat, and you wanna keep moving them around because if they burn, then they'll get bitter. So you wanna make sure that you don't burn them. And it's gotta be on high heat, and you don't wanna leave this unattended. So just constantly keep moving it around, and you will start smelling the toasted aroma. It smells really, really good. Starting to sizzle and smoke, so I think we're getting pretty close, and that's what it looks like when it's done. It's nice and toasty. So I'm gonna put this into a bowl, and I will start on our next seeds. The next seeds are gonna be sesame seeds, and same thing. This is gonna be, I think this is like a ½ ounce packet, or maybe it was a 1 ounce packet. I don't remember. I'm putting the whole packet. Probably about ½ a cup of seeds in total. Maybe a cup. Sorry, I'm really bad on measurements. I'd say half, maybe 3/4 cup. I'm really gonna try to start measuring, guys. I'm sorry. Anyways, whatever amount that is, we're gonna toast it. And these seeds, they like to pop out, so I'm covering it, and I'm just gonna shake it and keep opening it to check that it's not burning, because again, they will get bitter if they burn. So just keep moving it around and shaking it around, and they will toast fast. Did you know that in the Babylonian days, sesame seeds were used to prolong beauty? But they really probably were onto something, because sesame seeds are good for your skin and hair. They have a lot of the B vitamins, the complex B vitamins. So instead of buying a vitamin B supplement or taking that hair, skin, and nail stuff, try adding sesame seeds to your diet. They're rich in protein and fiber, so yeah, add some. Pumpkin seeds are also antifungal, antiviral. They can help with insulin regulation, as well as protect against artery hardening. So they're full of beneficial fats as well. And yeah, they're just really good all around. So you can see that these are smoking. They're done. On to the next step. Okay, and then also what I'm going to do is I'm going to save these seeds so that we can plant them. Now to get these into the blender, first thing that we're going to do is take out the seeds and the stem and just put them straight into the blender. We're not going to be toasting them or anything. So this is actually pretty easy. Even though it seems like there's a lot of ingredients, which there is, the process is super, super simple. As I am cutting these up and getting them into the blender, I just want to let you know that I was really excited when I saw this recipe because of all of the stuff that it has in it. This is very high nutrient dense ingredients, especially with the parsley and the cilantro. Both of them help to remove heavy metals from the body, things like aluminum and mercury and lead. And both of them also have a lot of chlorophyll, which is very protective. It's an antioxidant, and it helps remove carcinogens, which is, you know, like things like when you char your steak and it has that black char on there, that is considered a carcinogen. So by eating a lot more cilantro and parsley, you can help to reduce those free radicals and stuff like that get into your bloodstream and start forming cysts and tumors and things like that. So this will help remove those. Actually, it'll help remove the heavy metals, but it will help to neutralize those. It's an antioxidant, so it fights those free radicals. So anyways, getting this all into the blender, I'm putting in some of the chicken broth and pulling out just that stuff. I didn't skim it, so I'm just trying to skim it now. And I believe this is about 5 or 6 cups here, teacups of liquid, the chicken broth. And I'm gonna also be adding some salt. This is some Hawaiian sea salt, and then we're just gonna, oh yeah, garlic. This is about 4 cloves of garlic. And what else am I gonna put in here? This is all just going straight into the blender, putting the lid on, and I will blend this up. I'm gonna do this in 2 parts because it's a lot of stuff to fit in here. My blender's pretty much full already. Okay, so now that that's blended, I should have started my oil before I blended it because I want this oil hot to be able to fry the salsa. But I'm just gonna try to pour this in little by little and hope that it fries and still gives us that really good flavor. So we'll see how it goes. I cranked it up on high and just gonna pour it in as slow as possible. Yeah. Sure. And while that is frying, I'm going to go ahead and fast forward, putting all of the rest of the ingredients into the blender and blending it up. Got some leftover pumpkin seeds and sesame seeds that have been toasted, the lettuce, the cilantro, the poblano, the jalapeno, the parsley, and I think we did all the garlic already, some little bit of tomatillo. My daughter's going to chop it up for us. That's not necessary, but it's cute. So, sticking that all in there, blend it up, and we'll just stick it right in with the rest of the other salsa. I'm also going to be adding a small little sliver of onion because I don't think I added any onion yet. And oh, there's my slow-mo shot. Thought I missed it. Okay, gonna go ahead and add it all in together. And once this starts boiling, we're just gonna, it's pretty much cooked at that point. And our chicken is already done, so the next step that we have to do, this will burn easy, so you don't want to, that's why I don't cook the chicken in it. But really we're just going to add the cooked chicken to it, and we don't really like cooked boiled chicken skin, so it tends to fall off when I cook it this way, but just remove it. And basically, once everything is in the pot like this, then you just want to cover it, push it down underneath the mole sauce, and cover it over the top if you need to. And everything's done. We just want to give this about 10 minutes on low so that way the chicken can absorb the mole flavor, and then it's done. This smells so good, and it's actually really creamy because of the sesame seeds and the pumpkin seeds. It almost seems like I've added cream in here, but I haven't. And the chicken is really soft and tender, so it's already falling off the bones. But I just love this green color. It's just it looks healthy. Ooh! All right, it's been simmering for about 10 minutes, so I'm gonna start plating this up. All right, okay. And I'm also serving this with the red rice that I showed you guys earlier this week. I think that the colors just look really a nice contrast. So just spoon on the mole sauce onto the chicken, and that's dinner. I'll put some cream on top of this, and I want to eat this now, or else you could make a little side salad or whatever. But this is pretty filling and pretty healthy already. We've pretty much blended up a salad, so yeah, you don't really need one on the side. And here's the fresh photos with the bomb lighting. Just kidding. If you like the recipe, don't forget to give me a like, comment down below, and thank you so much for watching. Woo!